Yo, it's Sway.
Sway.
Sway. Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
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 Only on Shade 45.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Yeah. Bitches.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45, that same song. First time people heard Tupac on Wax was this song.
Wow, Sway.
Part of the soundtrack from Nothing But Trouble back in, 1991?
Wow, Sway.
93.
93? Was it 93?
Yeah, because my daughter Belle was born that year, so I remember that.
Okay, 93. Did you direct that?
I did. It was a movie that ended my directing career.
Okay.
You know what? It was a very serviceable comedy, and I directed it. Had a fun time. I played two parts and directed it, and I love when the judge in the end he does a solo there, and that neat and fun.
Yeah,
I mean, I kill the cocaine dealers and save the rappers, which is how I feel.
Yeah, but you know what? Now you would have to kill everybody because they're one and the same. You know this, right?
Sway,
Rapper has a soul.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Well, if you want a long career in rap, you got to watch the drugs. You want to stay alive.
That's right.
But no, I love doing the film, and I did direct it. And of course, I would love to direct again, but they never gave me the chance because the film at the time was not a hit. However, as you see, as you play it today, and as we learn, a lot of young people love this movie. And it's had a big life in DVD and after. People come up to me and say they love this film. I think what happened was, we may have released it at the wrong time. We opened against, first of all, we opened during Desert Shield. We opened during the First War. And we opened against Julia Roberts in Sleeping with the Enemy and Jodie Foster in Silence with the Lambs. So you had two strong women in the marketplace. And a male-dominated comedy, and we just got killed. But I'm very proud of the work, and I think the judge is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, man. Dan Aykroyd has joined us. We're going to take some calls. You got Crystal Head Vodka.
Yes.
Now, I know you did a cameo in the Indiana Jones movie, Temple of Doom. And the Crystal Head reminds me of the Kingdom of the Skull Indiana Jones movie. Mm-hmm. And I've seen this before, and I was just scared to drink it. But did the Indiana Jones series did that influence this skull creation?
We had this in development prior to the Indiana Jones movie.
Okay.
In fact, we had started a year before I found out that Spielberg was doing the Indiana Jones movie. We had it in development. We came to this because my friend John Alexander, the great portraitist and artist, designed the bottle, and we wanted to put a non-polluted, zero-additive fluid in it because it's so beautiful, and it's based upon the crystal heads that are depicted in the movie. So we started to develop the product. We put the idea of maybe doing a vodka that doesn't have any additives in it. So we took out the glycol. Glycol is antifreeze. It's in a lot of lesser expensive vodkas. Also citrus oil. That's a bug exterminant and sugar. You don't want that in there. We began to develop the product, and then I heard that Spielberg was doing the movie, and since Spielberg is basically the Pope in the show, I said, I don't want him to think that I'm ripping him off. So I went to his office. I got a meeting with him, and I sat down, and I said, Stephen, I didn't know you were developing a movie on the Crystal Skulls. Here's my product. He said, oh, Dan, that's beautiful. I wish we were having a premiere. I wish we were spending the kind of money we used to on premieres. I'd have this bottle on every table.
Wow.
So he said, I'm going to make this okay. Don't worry about it. And so we've gone on to sell 3 million bottles. Again, no antifreeze, no glycol at all in it, and no citrus oil. And we have here something I'd like to show you. I know there's some Stones fans right in this room.
Yeah, Rolling Stones, yeah.
Come on. The greatest blues band ever, okay?
And
how about Otis's version of Satisfaction? I mean, talk about an R&B song, and talk about just great artists and people who just, love blues and credit blues with the start of their success. We have the 50th anniversary limited edition commemorative Crystal Head vodka pack. You can find it in stores everywhere, and here it is. It's got the stage that opens up with the zipper.
Yeah, it's a box. And it's like a stage, right?
Yeah, and then we have the stopper. We encourage you to crack the bottle. Don't be afraid of Crystal Head. We've won 4 gold medals with it. The tastes, as I said, my notes are sweet, vanilla, dry, crisp, with a kick of heat off the finish. Yeah. The greatest part of this pack is that Mick Jagger personally selected the live tracks in the double CD that you get. Look at that now.
Nice is that,
double CD. And he went and he found live tracks that he wanted people to share with people that have never been released before. So we have Brown Sugar, Let's Spend the Night Together, Paint It Black, Rocks Off, Miss You, Beast of Burden, among others, all picked by Mick for this great commemorative pack. And you can get it in stores everywhere. And I think it's going to make a great Father's Day gift.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely, and I'm a dad. How about that? So,
God bless you,
about
sir.
that. Dan Aykroyd is here. Richard is from Cali. Go ahead. What you want to say to Dan?
What's going on, Dan, Sway, Heather B?
Good morning.
Tracy
Good morning.
G. You got to say hi to Tracy. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Richard.
Dan Aykroyd, I'm up here in God country. I just want to say, when you were filming The Great Outdoors, that jet boat scene is unbelievable.
You'll be up there. Be up there in Bass Lake.
Uncle Roman in a jet boat.
Yeah. Rule one, have fun, buddy. I was so afraid of that jet boat because the gunnel on it, the between the water and the floor of that boat was about 4 inches. I mean, I was afraid driving that thing, and that thing moved. And Bass Lake, as you know, up there is a man-made lake. And when we went up to look at the lake to film, it was empty. There was no water in it. It was all just stumps and stuff, and it's only about 20 feet deep. And so Universal had some connection up there with the water department, and they were able to fill the lake up for shooting it. But I always thought, man, that water skier, he's skiing on 4 or 5 inches of water, and there's some bad rocks and stumps under there.
Wow.
And it was very ugly when it was empty, but it looked neat for our purposes. Again, John Candy, my brother, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
John
that was
Candy.
fun. I love it up there, Fresno and the Mono Indian Reservation and Mariposa.
Yeah,
beautiful part of the world.
Dan Aykroyd, you got a chance to work with some of the greats, especially in comedy. One of them being Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah,
with Trading Places, with Saturday Night Live. What was it like working with Eddie? What was the key, in your opinion? What was the key to his genius?
Well, Eddie, first of all, at the time we were doing Trading Places, was just kind of starting out in film, and he had, he's got this incredible absurdist sense of humor, this beautiful youthful energy, this intelligence about his writing and his acting commitment, great impressionist, and a fine actor and a guy with depth. And you know what? It was just fun to see him emerge as a star and emerge as a performer and start to build his career and reputation with us. It was a beautiful, beautiful time, and I was just in awe of his talent, and still am. Eddie's got a lot to contribute to the world, and I hope he comes out of whatever semi-retirement he might be in, and I hope producers and directors out there realize that this is a guy who can give a lot to their projects and get him out the door, because he's an indispensable talent, and one that can have a lot of entertainment power left, and we don't like him being quiet. We want to see him.
Want to see more of him. All right, Dan Aykroyd, thank you for coming by. Get the Crystal Head Vodka.
Get it.
All right,
Ladies, gentlemen, thank you.
Get the 50 years of the Rolling Stones special edition. And look for that Ghostbusters next movie hopefully, if you have your own wish list, when would it be out?
Well, we'll shoot it in 2014, and it'll be out probably later that year or in early 2015. So.
All right, man. Dan, promise me you'll come back and hang out with us, man.
I love this room.
Okay.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.